Báwo ni o? Ṣé ẹ wà dáadáa? Ṣáláfíà lẹ wà? Gbogbo ilé ńkọ́? Ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ káàsán, ẹ káalẹ́, ẹ kú ìrọ̀lẹ́. Ní gbogbo ibi tí ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ mi. Welcome to Ashawa Idewa, the Yoruba language and culture learning platform for everyone on the internet. My name is Adibayo. So briefly, I want to quickly talk about something I had to address in one of my Yoruba classes a couple of days ago. It just occurred to me even as I am sitting here that a lot of people may actually not pay so much attention to it for whatever reasons. I don't know. You see, when I was growing up in my secondary school days, we had a very common saying: "Little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. Little drops of water make a mighty ocean. Little drops of water make a mighty ocean." Maybe because we were much younger, it didn't make much sense. I think it's a very weighty statement. You see, in the same light, the Yoruba people too would say, "Ẹbọ kéékèèké òun ló ń gba láìkúlà." Ẹbọ kéékèèké òun ló ń gba láìkúlà. For those of us who do not understand what that proverb means, it's a thought that actually says that little sacrifices here and there eventually compounds to save somebody who is not destined to die yet. Something like that. And you might be wondering, where am I going with these proverbs and thoughts today? It is actually simply that it is important that we stay true to our values. It is very important. I was teaching some of my students in class about greetings in Yoruba language, and I realized that a lot of people did not even know that when you are greeting an adult or someone that is older than you or someone that is in a place of higher authority, there is a posture as a Yoruba person you are supposed to take. As a boy or as a younger man, you prostrate, and as a lady or a girl, you kneel down. Now, I've heard people say it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. You know, that sentence, that things don't really matter, is one of the easiest ways to lose your identity as an individual. If bowing down, prostrating, kneeling down when we greet our elderly ones doesn't matter, then I don't know what matters. If you are greeting "Ẹ káàárọ̀ bàbá mi" and you just do it or you just say it like a cliche or like just one of those sentences that you say, one of those statements that you make in the morning, and you just walk past your parents, the saying of the sentence, the saying of the statement itself does not carry as much weight as you adding that gesture to the saying. It doesn't carry as much weight as including that gesture to the statement itself. Let me tell you, you can actually say "Ẹ káàárọ̀ bàbá mi" or "Ẹ káàárọ̀ bàbá àgbà" or whatever time of the day you're greeting, or even "Ẹ kú iṣẹ́" or something. And the greeting statement does not carry so much weight. There is a funny adage in Yoruba that says "Pẹ̀lẹ́ lako otulabo." That is, I can tell you sorry, okay, and it will make you feel better. I can also tell you sorry, and it will greatly offend you, but it's still the same sorry. There is a way you greet an adult in Yoruba land that carries much weight as compared to just casually greeting you. And this is one of our identities as people of Yoruba land. If you think that it doesn't matter, well, maybe depending on the environment where you presently are. Of course, I don't think you I don't think you will be in some environment, like if you're in the Western society now and you want to say hello to your principal or you want to say good morning to your principal, I don't think you will have to prostrate. Of course not. But if you are approaching a Yoruba person, I can tell you that Yoruba people are very big on respect. It is not just the respect, it is our culture, it is our way of life, it is our identity. Let me tell you what that gesture does. It's a very strong way of preserving that culture of respect. Every time you start to take away something from that complete gesture, whether it is the greeting, whether it is the statement itself, whether it is the posture that you take during the greeting, whatever you choose to compromise from the entire package of that interaction goes a long way too at giving meaning and weight to what you're actually doing, which is not just greeting. You're showing respect, you are identifying with your values, you are also paving the way for um, a very mutual and respectful interaction after the greeting too. Let's not compromise it. I mean, imagine your grandparents coming over to abroad, your present country of residence, and your child cannot cannot prostrate and greet the grandparents. I know some people will think it doesn't matter. It does. That is where we presently are in this world. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter situations. But tell you what, ẹbọ kéékèèké òun ló ń gba láìkúlà. If you start to take away those things little by little, it's only a matter of time. Our children will not understand the value of respect for our older generations. And when they don't do that, when they lose that value, it's not going to be nice. Let's not take away anything from this culture. Let's not take anything away. Let's not just think it's one tradition. No, it's not tradition. It's not, yes, it's tradition, but it's not just tradition. It's a way of preserving ourselves. It's a way of preserving ourselves. Look, we can go on and start making comparisons with exposure, global exposure, Kineko, you know, how they do in the West. How they do in the West has its own downsides too. I hope we know that. Let us take our culture very seriously. Let us show respect. I hope you got something from this talk. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you find this video helpful, thank you so much for watching. Once again, Olukomen Adebayo, and I'll see you in another video. Good